TNA Bound For Glory 2011. Now, anyone who is a subscriber of my channel will know that I haven't done one of these in a very long time. I suppose the real reason would be is because I'm lazy and haven't really been that bothered. A couple of other reasons is because Cole's laptop wasn't working for a very long time, like over a year, so I kind of just stopped. I lost interest in WWE. I've got no real excuse for not doing the past 3 or 4 TNA pay-per-views really. I just haven't really been that bothered, but I'm doing it again now. From this day forward, I'm going to start doing it for you guys because they do quite well, so I thought, why not, let's do it. So the first match I'm going to start off with is Samoa Joe versus Crimson versus Matt Morgan. Now let's just start off with Crimson, okay? Now I don't like this guy. I think the undefeated streak should have been put on someone else. I don't think he should have been undefeated for as long as he has been. It just doesn't work for me. It's not convincing enough. He's not good enough. He does a couple of good moves here and there, but there's no real story. There's no real psychology. It's just kind of boring to watch Crimson wrestle someone. Matt Morgan, I like Matt Morgan, but then again, I like his promos. I like the way he talks. He feels real and very genuine to me, but he's still very generic and kind of goes through the motions in his matches. Whereas Samoa Joe, a TNA original, a guy who has been losing a lot the past 3-4 months to everyone. You know, for a guy that went undefeated for over 18 months or 18 months, whatever it is, and then like losing pretty much every match for 3 months. You know, something's not right there. I heard or read a rumour on Raj.com that he may be moving to WWE. So I don't know if that's true. It may just be a rumour. I don't know. Let's see what happens. Hopefully he'll stay at TNA. Hopefully, well, it's up to him really, isn't it? I mean, if he wants to go to WWE, make more money, get more fame. You know, I'm surprised more guys haven't gone, considering Dixie Carter's a proper bitch. Yeah, and some of you guys will know that, some of you guys won't. Who do I want to win? Samoa Joe. You know, TNA original, been there 9 years. Or he may lose, and that may be his last match, and he may go to WWE. And that may be why he has been losing for the past 3 months. I'll put it like this. I want Samoa Joe to win, but I think Matt Morgan's going to win. I think Matt Morgan may pin Samoa Joe, and that may give Matt Morgan his long-awaited push that he's been waiting for the world title. Okay, next up we've got Mr. Anderson versus Bully Ray in a Falls Count Anywhere match. Now let's start off with Bully Ray. Okay, now I love what he's done with himself, what the company have done with him. The fact that he went from a 15-20 year career as a tag team specialist, one of the greatest, if not the greatest tag teams of all time, to going into singles competition. And he's been in some really great matches. That one he had with AJ, the Last Man Standing match, was an awesome match. One of the best I've seen AJ and Bully Ray in, to be fair. He's great on the mic. He's great in the ring. He's lost a ton of weight, so you can tell that he's taking his job and his profession very seriously. Anderson, on the other hand, I don't really like Anderson in the slightest. One of the main reasons was because he was the one that basically ended Bob Holly's career. You know, with the drugs and all that. Some people know, some people won't. Anderson is like a poor man's version of the Rock and Stone Cold Steve Austin. He's like a cross between those two, but he's really crap at it. Sometimes he'll say the occasional thing that's quite funny, you know, like giggle worthy, I suppose you could say. It's just certain things he says that's like reference to WWE or reference to a guy that he's wrestling, and it's just, sometimes he can be funny. I want Bully Ray to win, and I think he will. Okay, so we've got the tag team title match with Mexican America versus Inc. Now, about 4 months ago now, Hernandez put Jesse Neal out with an injury, a neck injury, with a Dominator sit-down move. I believe that Inc. was on their way to winning the tag titles. I believe that, and I think they will win this match. Mexican American haven't really had them that long though. So yeah, it could go either way this match, but I think it'd be kind of cool if Ink won. They're fan favourites, you know, so it kind of give them that extra lift. Okay, so the next match is Austin Aries versus Brian Kendrick for the X Division Championship. Now last month at No Surrender, Kendrick pretty much got squashed by Aries in a matter of like 6 minutes. Now for me as a wrestling fan, to see that makes Kendrick for a start look weak and makes the belt look weak. Doesn't really give the belt much credibility in a lot of ways. After all the hype, the promos, the build up, the fact that he beat Abyss, you know, had a really great match with Abyss as well, to win the title at Destination X. I feel like they should have saved it for Bound for Glory for Aries to win, you know, built him up a little bit more. But, you know, that didn't happen obviously. I don't really want Kendrick to win, you know, I kind of do, because I like him more than Aries, but I don't in a lot of ways. Aries is really good, don't get me wrong, I do like Aries. But it makes the belt look weak. It doesn't give it credibility if Aries loses. But I just want it to be more competitive, you know, more of a wrestling match, more of a story as opposed to a squash. I don't know if this is going to be a squash or an actual wrestling match, but I'm still looking forward to this nonetheless. And I want Austin Aries to win, and I think he will win. Okay, so the next match is Madison Rayne versus Velvet Sky versus Mickie James versus Winter for the TNA Knockouts Championship. Now, I think it's cool what they've done with Winter. Her character, the way it's evolved, her wrestling, the way that's evolved. She's great in the ring. She's really good psychology wise. Really good heel. I think Winter's one of the best they've got. But my personal favourite in this match has to be Madison Rayne. She makes me laugh so much when she comes out. She's beautiful as well. And she's such a good heel. You know, like, I like it. I like heels. I prefer heels to faces. They have to work harder anyway, heels. But she just comes out and she's doing her wave and she's smiling and she screams at the other wrestlers, the other knockouts. And I think she's awesome. Definitely my favourite. Velvet Sky, also very sexy, very beautiful woman. I feel like she's going to win this, to be fair, considering she's never held a title, you know, and all the others have. So it kind of makes sense for her to win it, you know. Mickie James, overrated, overpaid. Don't really like Mickie James. She's good, don't get me wrong. If I put these in order, it'd be Madison Rayne, Winter, Velvet Sky and Mickie James. Mickie James used to be awesome. When she first came in and had that whole feud with Trish in WWE, I thought she was brilliant. She was fantastic as a heel, much better than face. She's boring as a face. So yeah, I'm looking forward to this match. I want Madison Rayne to win, but I think Velvet Sky is going to win.